screen, there are three options. If you are using Windows, there are three options: invite, mute me or unmute, or one is raise hand. When you click on the raise hand, then your hand will be raised there. And if you want to lower your hand, then when your hand is raised, then it will be lowered. Can you check the options there? Three options.
Okay, we're going to have a click in the microphone.
No. Can you see there is this screen? The screen is divided into two parts. One is showing participants. Can you see the participants there?
Not yet, friend.
So let's stop there. Esteban, we'll work with you a little bit later and try to help you figure out what it is that we want you to do. Okay?
Okay.
So Haas, I believe one of our classmates is here.
In the
Yeah, that is
right
Angelo. He's back.
Hi, hello everybody.
side of the screen.
I think it's
at the bottom of the.
I think it's Estrad that I was speaking about though. I think Estrad.
No, that's Angelo.
Oh, Angela.
No,
Oh, okay. All right, continue, Haas. Continue.
Okay, hello, Angelo.
Hi, hello. How are you?
How are you?
I'm very good. What's your name?
Okay. I'm fine, thank you. Would you take some time and introduce yourself, please? What is your
Okay.
name and where are you from, please?
I live in Milano. Milano, Italy. I live in Milan. I'm from here. I'm 28 years old. I like travel a lot. I like music. I like to improve my English. I wanna improve my English every day.
Okay, great. So what I understood is that you are Italian, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's
Milano.
great.
Milan.
Mm-hmm.
Milan.
Okay,
Yes.
very nice. So I'm so happy to have you here too. Thanks
Okay.
for coming.
So
Thank you.
Haas, thank you. Haas, you can remind everyone they can put their hands down now if they haven't done so.
Okay, so everyone, you can put your hands down, please.
Okay, so listen, guys. We have heard from Haas. Haas is one of my great students. He's been with me for a while, and what I say to you guys, at some point, wherever you are in your life station, you may be asked to lead an organization, do a presentation, whether it's in a class or in the company in which you work. Haas is an employee and he has to do some presentations, and it really serves him very well to be able to speak with fluency. Now, I was asking you guys before, what is it, or Haas asked, why are you here? And I heard some to take tests, some to become better in English, some to sound more native, whatever your reasons are for being here. I want to encourage you, every single opportunity that you get to speak with someone who speaks English well, jump on that opportunity to do so. And I'm very happy to be able to bring this opportunity to you today and have you practice speaking English. Now, if you're called upon by name, and Haas, try to explain to Angelo how to mute his microphone in just a moment. When you're called upon, if you don't remember to turn your microphone on, you will be asked to turn your microphone on because we can't hear you. I can turn your microphone on, but I want you to become accustomed to turning your microphone on and turning your microphone off. When you finish speaking, you don't have to say, I'm finished. You can just stop talking. And if you mute your microphone, we will know that you're finished. If you have a technical problem, it isn't necessary for you to come and apologize because it happens. It is okay to apologize, but I'm just saying that isn't necessary. We understand you are thousands of miles away from me and everyone else, but I want you to become comfortable interacting with each other so that as we continue in this process for the next 30 days or 33 days, you're going to build relationships where you feel comfortable speaking with others. Now, Haas is going to ask you, did you understand some of the things that I said? And ask you, what is one thing that you heard me say? You can say the same thing that someone else said, or you can say what you heard. The goal is to start to practice speaking in English. Your conversation or your response should not be 2 minutes long, but it should give you enough confidence to know that this is a safe place to speak. Okay, Haas, take it away.
Okay, doctor. So if you really understood what Dr. Priscilla was saying, I just want every one of you to retell it his way. So I'll start with, okay, one thing. I will start with Shalish. I think he's still here. Well, Shalish, you will be the first one, and then we'll move to others. Shalish, are you there? Okay, I believe he's not here anymore. So I'll start with Al Imran. Would you like unmuting your mic and telling us one thing you got from Dr. Priscilla's speech?
So just a moment before that person speaks, Haas, you remember, everyone has to remember to unmute the microphone. Shalish is here, but I think he's actually frozen. But remember to remind them, just say, before you speak, the person that you just called on, remember to unmute your microphone. This is new for Haas as well as myself in this big platform with all of you. So if you forget to remind you, try to remind yourself that your microphone is muted. Okay?
Okay. So Ali Imran, you may start, please.
I'm sorry, one more thing. Haas, do you hear that bell that rings? Do you hear the bell that rings? Do you hear a
Yes,
bell?
I do.
That lets you
I
know
think
that.
it means that it rings each time someone joins us.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Continue.
So Ali Imran, you may start, please. Sorry for interrupting you.
Okay. What Dr. Priscilla Makipita said that you don't really necessary don't need to apologize for every time if you have a technical difficulties because you live far away from us, or we live far away from each other, and it is really difficult for us to interact with each other when the internet connection or other connections are not very good. So it is really not really necessary to apologize every time you felt the difficulties.
Okay. Thanks for the straightforward answer. So I'll move to someone else. Walid. So Walid, would you like unmuting your mic and telling us about what one thing you understood from Dr. Priscilla's speech?
Okay. I would like to thank Dr. Priscilla first for having me this opportunity to enjoy the meeting with you, and I would like and I appreciate the way that he's speaking, and he's treating the group as a unit, and I I have to give the doctor a question, or
No. You are just supposed to say one thing, what you understood from what she was saying. She was telling us that this is a safe place for English learners. This is just a lesson for practicing. The real lessons will start by June 1st.
okay.
Okay?
Yes. Okay. She said that everyone, whatever the purpose of everyone here in the group, we should keep practicing for having a good fluency in the future. So and also to some, she gave us some orders to how to mute and how to mute and unmute microphone before practicing, and also the raise of our hand.
Okay. Thank you, Willie. Thanks. So I will move to you, Samar. Unmute your mic, please. Okay, great.
Okay, you hear me? Fine that? Actually, I heard all what doctors said, but I can't remember all of them. Just remember, if you have someone can speak English, you have to jump and this opportunity and invest the time with them to speak a lot, as much as you can. This can I could do.
Great, great. You hit the nail in the head, Samar. That was a great conclusion. Thank you. So we will move to someone else, maybe Angelo. Well, unmute your mic, please. Okay, that's great. So you have been hearing Dr. Priscilla talking for almost 5 minutes about where we are, why we are here. So would you mind telling me your way about one thing you understood?
I understood that we have to improve speaking skills. The mute the microphone in the lesson for the lesson, no? In what moment is good to mute and unmute our microphone to go to the lesson?
Okay, okay, thank you.
Improve our speaking skills.
Thank you, Angelo. So I think Shalish is here. Shalish, were you here when Dr. Priscilla were speaking? Don't forget to unmute your mic. Thank you. Okay.
Yes, I have unmuted. Hi, host. Sorry to tell you that I think there is a problem with connection. I'm logging in and out of the session too often.
Okay, that's fine.
That's why I couldn't hear more of it. But as far as I could hear, she gave us some instructions when our name is spoken or when our name is called, we have to unmute our microphone. Okay, then we can put it mute again. I think this is what
great
she
answer,
said.
Shalish. Okay, thank you. So, Doctor, I see that someone else has joined us. His name is Rizodi, right? Hello.
Hello, my name is
How are
Zoidan.
you?
I am fine, thank you. I am
okay.
New this group.
Sorry. So
welcome,
would you like to introduce yourself, please?
I don't. I can't hear you.
Well, we do see you. We see you and we hear you too.
Yes, yes.
So what is your name, please?
You pronounce
Where
your
are
name?
you from?
My name is Zoidan. I am from. I live in Tashkent, Tashkent, capital of Uzbekistan, and Tashkent, largest city. And I'm 27 years old.
But we want to take a moment. We want to take a moment and thank you for joining us today. And I'm not sure if I got your name. Can you pronounce your name again for me? R-I-Z-O-I.
R-I-Z-O-E-D-D-I-N.
And how should I pronounce your name?
Rizoiden.
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 Rizoiden. So I'm going to apologize from my head. My heart is in the right place. My intention is to pronounce everyone's name correctly, but your names are my foreign language. They are very difficult, but the more I see you, I will get your name correctly. So as the days go on and you interact with each other, when Haas, Ezra, Astra, Daria, or Owace calls on you, they will practice by saying your name. Do not be offended if your name is mispronounced. You can simply say, I'm residing, and then just answer the question. That lets me know that I didn't pronounce your name correctly, and I'll keep working at it. It's the same as if you're trying to say Appaloosa. That's a difficult word to say, but I will remind you, Appaloosa, Appaloosa. Then eventually I'll be able to pronounce your name correctly. That's not what we're doing today. Today, again, and you all did so well in remembering one thing that I said. So when Haas says, for example, Shalish, would you please unmute your microphone? All of you should take a moment and look to see if your microphone is open. If your microphone is open and your name is not Shalish, your microphone should be closed. The reason for this is to make sure that everyone can hear very clearly what someone has said. Now, very quickly, if you understood what I said about your microphones, please raise your virtual hand. And we'll find out who doesn't know where the virtual hands are. Thank you, Samar. Thank you, Howard.
I don't understand. Really, I don't understand clearly. I know about microphone. Discussion about microphone.
Okay. So, and thank you, Rizadi. Let me say this for you. Today and tomorrow and for the next few days, I will have bonus classes. It is perfectly fine for you to come to class, these bonus classes late, because the bonus classes is for those who just want to show up. On day one, on June 1st, if you come to class 5 minutes late, you probably will not participate because we'll have to repeat things over and over again. And that's not what we do. If you're interested in learning in a free class, you can always listen. If you want to speak, you must arrive on time. It isn't necessary for me to be here on time. I have 5 other students that are equally good at taking control of this class. Please put your hands down, please. Put your hands down. Waleed. Now, raise your hand quickly if Haas has done an excellent job so far today. Raise your virtual hand if Haas has done a great class session today. Raise your hand. Your virtual hand. Okay, so Haas, 3 people have agreed that you've done a great job.
Thank you, guys.
I think you've done an excellent job. So this is what we want to do, is to confirm that you understand. So Haas is going to take those of you through another process today of how to raise your hand. When we become 100 students in this classroom, all microphones must be closed. If you want to say something, raise your hand. Do not start speaking. Raise your hand. And if we're moving on.
I understand.
And if we're moving on with the topic, do not try to bring back an old topic because we have a lot that I want you to accomplish in 30 days. Haas, everyone hand down. I think more people may have come in. I'm not sure. Continue, Haas. And you're doing
okay. So before I start, I give them the speech. I would like to welcome Arwa. She has just joined. I've private messaged her and she said the voice is breaking up. So if you do you hear me first, Arwa? I think she still have problems turning on her camera and speaking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay, so would you like take some 1 minute or 2 minutes to introduce yourself, please? Your name, where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Egypt.
Okay. Hello. Okay, so there is another one. Well, he has just left.
I just want to say at this point, it could be that when someone has technical problems, Haas, instead of waiting for their connection or their technical problem to improve, go on to something else. I want to tell you too that Haas and myself, as well as Astra, Ezra, Daria, we get energy from you. So if you come to the session and you look like this, I'm going to remove you from the class because it seems that you're bored or you'd rather be someplace else. So I'm going to take that space and give it to someone else. I hope that is clear. No one is doing that now, but sometimes when you have like 50 people, it may take 10 minutes before you get to speak. And you're thinking, oh my God. Well, no, I want you to, everyone look at Samar. She looks like she's really interested in being here. Like she wants to be here. Okay. I want you to look like you want to be here. Even if you don't. Of course, you can bring something to drink. You can bring something to eat. But do not lay down in your bed. Do not be like, hello. You know? Because if you don't want to be here, then watch the videos. Just watch the videos. Watch the YouTube videos, and then we don't get to see you. Does that make sense? All right, so I'm really happy that you're here. Take it away, Haas. And Haas, when Haas is doing this, I'm looking in the Facebook group to see if I can channel the people to the right place. Okay? Because a lot of people
I just
want to be here, but not there. Okay.
Okay, so hello, Harun. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I am fine, thank you.
Hello, how
What
are you?
about you?
How are you? Fine, thank you so much.
So where are you from, Harun?
I'm from Algeria.
Okay, that's great. I am from Algeria too. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, I'm so happy to have you here with us too. So what do you do in your life, please?
Thank you so much.
And what do you do in your life?
I'm a drilling engineer, fresh graduate.
Okay.
I am drilling engineer, fresh graduate. Yes.
Okay.
I'm working now. I'm working in private company in Algeria.
Okay, that's very nice.
I want to improve my English skills.
Okay, so I just want to tell you that we are all gathered in this place for the same reason. And I just want to tell you all that this is a safe place for you to learn English. And believe me, when I started learning English, Dr. Priscilla, I haven't been able to hold such long English conversation, but as time passes, you will get to know and to learn a lot of vocabulary words, a lot of new collocation, phrasal verbs, that will help you in your daily life, that will enhance your fluency, and that will make you sound like a native speaker maybe one day. So just relax, feel as if you are at home, and free your minds. Okay, guys?
Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much.
So, okay, I'll move to Faisal.
Hi.
Hello, Faisal.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. So would you like introducing yourself, please?
Yes, my name is Mohammed Faisal Asghar and I am from Pakistan and I'm a Microsoft Dynamics 365 developer in Pakistan.
Okay, so your name is Faisal, right? Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Faisal, yes.
Okay, and you said you are from Pakistan.
Yes, I am from Pakistan.
Okay, that is great. What are the reasons that pushed you to join this learning group?
So we're going to stop there for a moment, Haas and Faisal, before you speak. Haas, I want you to remember that everyone doesn't know how to mute their microphones. So you just have to constantly remind them to mute their microphone. Also, take advantage of Shalish, who can now ask different questions. Those who are coming in now, they can still introduce themselves. You want to remember, or I want you to remember, Haas, to really remind yourself this is an opportunity for you to practice, but you have practiced, so your conversation is just limited to getting information, not more about your being in the same place as someone else, because you've already done your introduction. So everyone wants to speak. Everyone should get at least 2 minutes to say something. Those that are coming in now, they were not able to get up or they weren't interested in coming in at 10. So remember that the ones who came early, like Shalish and Al and Samar, they now should get the bulk of the rest of the activity in talking about something. Do they have any questions? Do they have any, you don't have any answers for them, but that gives them an opportunity to speak.
Okay. So I just want to, Shalish, are you there?
Remind them to mute their microphones. Some people don't know how to mute their microphones, and remind them to use their hands up if they have a question.
Okay. So Shalish, I just want you to share with all those guys that has recently joined us a word that you got.
Mute microphones first, Haas. Everyone should mute their microphones first.
Yeah, I see that he has already muted his mic.
No, there are several people that have their microphones open, and I hear that sound. Faisal, Shalish, Al, all of these people need to mute their microphones. Now.
Okay, so I see that Faisal and who else? Okay, Harun has already done it. So Faisal, do you know how to mute your mic? Okay, cool. It's muted now. Keep it like that till I tell you. Okay? Okay, great. So Shalish, I just want you to tell Shalish.
Yes, I can hear you. Please continue.
Okay, I just want you to tell us about one word or maybe an idiom, an expression that you learned from the 2 or the 3 sessions you have been present in.
Okay, I want to introduce a new idiom today. Apple of someone's eye.
Okay.
This means see, I am the apple of my mother's eye. That means I am her favorite. Or if somebody likes someone, or somebody's very fond of someone, then he or she is the apple of someone's eye.
Okay, can you repeat the idiom, please? Can you speak up a little?
Apple of someone's eye.
Okay, to fall off someone's eye. Okay. I would like to ask you guys to get the meaning of the idiom. The idiom was to fall off someone's eyes.
Well, it's actually the apple. I think he said the apple of my eye. I think that's what he said. Is that what you said? Correct idiom.
Yes.
The correct idiom, as I know it, is the apple of my eye. So, Haas, it is going to be his idiom, the apple of my eye. Okay.
Okay.
He can probably explain this better. We all have our own interpretation of something, but for today, we're going to let Shalish be the expert on his idiom, the apple of my eye. So,
Hello.
So the apple of my eye means, what does the apple of my eye actually mean?
Okay, I'm gonna ask all of you guys to guess the meaning of the idiom. I will repeat it for you. It was
No, Haas, no. And I'm only saying no, Haas, because it's Shalish's idiom. It could be right or it could be wrong. We're just giving people an opportunity to speak today. Everyone can give their own idiom. And if they want to ask a question of Shalish, they can ask Shalish, Shalish, what does this mean? Haas, you are the moderator.
okay.
You will not have an answer. Everyone's response is going to be correct. Oh, that's so good that you said that so nicely. It could be totally wrong, but he spoke. Do you understand? So this is what we do, Samar, Haran, Angelo. When you start to speak, some of the things that you may say, I'm like, oh my gosh, what are you talking about? It makes no sense. But that's not the point. The point is to speak. So I want you to start speaking. Right now, Shalish is giving you an example of what he believes is a good. And I can't find that sound, but someone is speaking, and I don't know who it is.
I think that is hail.
Okay. Okay, so Shalish, I'm quiet.
Yeah, Sheikh.
Yes.
Continue, Shalish. Continue, Shalish.
Okay. Apple of my eye means if I am fond of someone, I like someone or I am fond of someone. That means I am fond of my mother.
Okay, you know, Shalish, your voice is in and out.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
so we'll say,
Can you?
So we would say something like this. Shalish, you're going in and out. What I understood is that your idiom is the apple of my eye, and you were trying to explain it, but I didn't hear it well. So we're going to go on to someone else and ask them, maybe raise their hand if they wish to say something.
Okay, so Shalish, your voice was going in and out. I couldn't hear your explanation for the idiom that you told us. So I will going to move on to someone else till you fix your internet connection. So if someone have an idiom that he knows, you may just you can just raise your hand, and I will give you the opportunity to explain it. So let's see who was able to raise his hands faster. Okay. No, I don't see any hands. Okay. Okay, Samar was the first one, and then Walid.
Hello, can you hear me? There is an idiom, I love it very much, is every cloud has a silver lining. I love this idiom. What I mean, if you are in a trouble problem and you have no solution to it, you just say every cloud has a silver ending, and maybe your God will solve it at the end. Hello.
Hello, Doctor.
Hello.
Samar, I can hear
Hi,
you.
Samar.
Okay, so let's just take a moment and try to figure out who is speaking. Everyone, please mute your microphone except the person that doesn't have their microphone that's muted and is trying to speak. It is probably someone that is late. Who is speaking? Hello, who is speaking? Who is it speaking? Is it you, Hale? Hale, are you speaking? Hale, are you trying to speak? Waleed has his hand raised. What is it, Waleed? Please unmute your microphone, Waleed.
Okay. The idiom that I'd like to.
Hello.
Go ahead, Waleed.
The idiom that I like to
Hello.
tell
That's
you about is
okay. I'm going to send a note on the page so that you all can see. Those of you who are listening to me, occasionally I want you to look at the chat box to see if there's a message for you. Again, today is a bonus lesson. So that when you know if something happens, and what happens right now. So I want everyone to be quiet except the person that's not going to be quiet. And then I'm sending this message to that person. So nobody speaks for 30 seconds. Okay. I've got to get my screen up for that. No one speaks for 30 seconds except that person that isn't paying attention to what I'm saying. I also know that everyone is excited about being here. And I'm excited about being able to provide this opportunity for you all to come here and listen. So in just a moment, I'm going to share a screen with you so that if I had thought about it, I should have done it before this class, but I did not think about it. So I'm thinking about it right now. So Haas, let me know when you can see my screen. It's going to be blank. Please do not speak unless your name has been announced. Do you see my screen, Haas?
Yes, I do, doctor.
Okay. Someone is talking, and if you continue to talk, unfortunately, I will have to remove you. However, you may return. Okay, so this is to serve as a reminder. If I remove you, it is because you are not paying attention to what is being said, or you may not even understand. So I will remove you. Okay, now I'm coming back. I'm going to stop sharing. Raise your hand, raise your virtual hand if you have a question about anything that I just said. If you don't have a question about something I just said, put your hands down. Put your hands down. I'm going to remove Hale. Hale is now in what I call a waiting room. And in the waiting room, I'm going to send one of my other students to the waiting room to explain to Hale how to open his mic and speak. But I can't do that today because my other students are not here. So this was not a planned class, and Haas is already here with us. All right. So now Hale is in a separate room, and can you notice that it's quiet? Haas, Samar has her hand raised, and I think Waleed was the second one.
Yeah.
Samar can put her hand down. You can go ahead and call on her.
Okay. So Samar gave us an idiom, but I think I didn't get the idiom itself. I just got the explanation of the idiom. So Samar, would you like unmuting your mic and telling us about the idiom that you gave us?
I was talking about the idiom of every cloud has a silver lining, which I will explain it in a way. If you have a problem, tough problem, and you don't have a solution to that, you can just wait or think of your God will have a solve with it, and every dark will have a light in the end. Yeah, like something like that. Every cloud have a silver lining. if you have dark side in your day, there will be a light in the end of your way.
I see. Okay, that's a nice idiom. Thanks for sharing, Samar. So I saw that Walid has raised his hand too. So Walid, unmute your mic and tell us about your idiom.
The idiom is once in a blue moon.
Mm-hmm.
It means that rarely or hardly.
Okay.
Once in a long time.
I think I didn't get it, but would you mind giving it in an example, please? Giving an example.
Like I go out these days. I go out once in a blue moon because of the lockdown.
Okay, I think it means rarely, hardly ever.
Rarely, yeah.
Okay, I think I got you now. Thank you, Walid. So maybe Harun or Al-Iman. Okay, Al-Iman, I will start with you.
And maybe it doesn't have to be an idiom. They just want to come here and speak. They just want to say something. It doesn't have to be an idiom. It doesn't have, maybe, what would you like to say today? Or what you heard that resonates with you today? We just want everyone to speak. We want everyone to speak. Tomorrow, if you come, it's going to be a little more involved because each of you that are here will help guide the ones that are not here today. And ultimately, at the end of today's class, I want you all to go to Facebook and type about your experience in the Facebook group. Are you all members of Speak Excellent English? Raise your hand if you are a member of Speak Excellent English Talking Group. Raise your virtual hand if you are your virtual hand. Raise your, what is a virtual hand, Haran? A virtual hand is on the screen. Okay, so yes, Haran. So make sure
I
that
have an idiom to share.
Okay.
I have an idiom to share with you.
And I want to listen to you. I want to listen to your idiom, Haran, but first I want to know if you are a member of Speak Excellent English Talking Group. Yes or no?
No, I am not a member.
I want to encourage you to join, because if you don't join, you will not know about tomorrow's class. You have to be a member to come tomorrow.
Yes, of course.
Angelo, are you a member? Haroon, Angelo, are you a member of Speak Excellent English Talking Group?
I send you a request. I send you a request. I send you.
Okay, I will accept you now. Samar, are you a member of Speak Excellent English Talking Group?
I have just joined the group now and I'm answering the question of the group.
Okay, I will accept you. Didu is new. Okay.
Hello, Dr. Priscilla.
Hello. Haas. Didu, thank Didu for joining us. He will just listen for the remainder of the class.
Okay.
You will only speak to those that are here, giving them an opportunity to talk. And then in 15 minutes, I will be leaving. I will personally leave this link. You may stay here as long as you like, but I will be leaving. But you can practice, you can do, but when you're ready to go, just leave. But I will be leaving in 15 minutes, okay?
Okay. Okay, so I just want to tell you, Doctor, that Dido has already attended like 3 classes with you. His name was Abdul Hamid, and he's one of my friends. The one I invited when I started learning with you.
Oh, okay. Is this the one with the voice or no?
So no, not that one.
Okay, well, that's okay. We'll meet again.
Okay.
But because he doesn't get to speak today. Well, he can speak after the 15 minutes after I leave. But for now, I'm listening to the ones that have been here all along.
Okay, I believe he understood each word he said, right, Hamid?
Haas, he's just to listen.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I will tell maybe who Al Imran. Okay, okay. To tell us a takeaway or maybe something you need to share with us today in this session.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Haran wanted to say something,
Did
and
you ask me? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Before anyone else speaks, I'm sorry. Before anyone else speaks, Haran, unmute your microphone and speak. Remember, when you hear me mention microphone, either mute your microphone or open it.
Okay, so Haron, unmute your mic.
I think
He's frozen, doctor.
I think he's frozen now. Just remember to come back to him. I think he's fine now.
Okay, he's back. Well, Haroon, unmute your mic and tell us about the idiom you wanted to share.
Yes, yes, I'm here. The idiom is no pain, no gain.
Okay. What's that mean? What does it mean?
That means that if you don't work hard, you don't get what you want. If you don't suffering in everything you want in your life, you don't gain it. This is my idioms for today.
Okay, I believe I'm familiar with the idiom. I think it means to practice. Okay.
You're not to tell what you think it means. This is his. You don't need the practice, Haas. They need the practice.
Okay. Okay, I will move to you, Imran. Yes. I believe you have a lot of things to say, so this is your chance.
Mute your microphone.
So basically, I want to ask Dr. Priscilla that is it beneficial if you watch TV shows and other movies and for your speaking and listening exercises? And I also want to share a idioms which is opposite of Harun's idioms, which was no pain no gain, and I want to share your idioms. It is a piece of cake. It means it is so easy. When you do something and you think it is so easy, you say that it is a piece of cake to me. For example, unmuting our conversation, you can say that it is a piece of cake for me, and you don't have to tell every time. Yeah.
That's a great idiom. Thank you for sharing it. And I like what Alan has done. We said one thing. He's asked me two things. He asked me something about reading, watching TV, and something else. And then he told me about his idiom. What is it that, but again, I want everyone to have an opportunity to speak. Remember, there are lots of people in here and we only have 15 minutes remaining. So I'm going to leave your response, my response to you, Al, with that's a great idiom. Now, please mute your microphone, and Haas, back to you.
Okay. So we forgot a little about Angelo. I would like to hear from him. Angelo.
Yes, tell me.
So you may probably have a question for Dr. Priscilla or something to share with all of us. So you may start, please.
Share about, no? It's something to share. So I want to improve my my listening, my listening skill. So I watch many movies. I want from doctor some tips or advice to improve my listening skills, my listening or speaking. Some advice. I want some tips, please.
Okay, so I think the question is for you, doctor.
Okay, but again, it isn't about a question. It's not about a conversation. It's about speaking right now. This is just the bonus class. The bonus class is just for you to get accustomed to saying something. So what I heard you to say is that you want some advice and you want some tips.
Yes,
you were in the right
advice.
you're in the right place to get that advice and tips. Haas, back to you.
Okay. Okay, so I want to hear from Faisal. I believe he's still here. He's still here. Would you like to mute in your mic and talk, please?
Yes, my idiom is on the ball, like meaning is doing a good job. My teacher always on the ball.
Okay. You said in the ball, right?
Yes.
On the ball, okay. Okay, that's a nice idiom. Thanks for sharing too. So I believe we have another one here called Ajvin, right? Hello. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we do. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just new to here, so I just want to explore. I mean, how to interact with the people and.
So I'm going to interrupt you just a moment. Thank you, Ashvin, for joining us today. Haas, listen. Ashvin, thank you so much for joining us today. Just as Dido joined us much later, the classes started at 10. We're wrapping
Okay.
up, so you'll just listen today. Hopefully you can join us at 10 tomorrow.
Sure.
Sorry for being late.
No apologies. And that was a thing that I want to say. You guys do not have to apologize for the bonus classes because it's just something that is offered. But on June 1st, you must be on time if you want to participate. Samar. Okay, I'll take it for the next 6 minutes. Haas. Hey, Samar. I'm so happy that you're here today. And I want everyone to look at Samar. Samar looks like she wants to be here. That's the type of energy that I get when I'm like, yes, someone wants to learn something. Samar, tell me one thing that you learned today. One thing. It could be raising your hand. It could be muting your microphone. Tell me one thing you've learned today.
Because I love English. I love English, and from my for many years I have troubles in speaking, and I do a lot of things to improve it till I reach this moment. So I love to speak. I just love to speak English.
Thank you, Samar. And Samar, I asked Samar to tell me one thing. Initially, when I asked you to tell me one thing, it is because I'm trying to hear what you're saying and give you feedback. Samar, tell me one thing that you learned today, or one thing that you want me to know. One thing, just one.
One thing I will let you to know about my desire for learning English. You want that?
Okay, thank you, Samar. So what I heard Samar say is that she has a desire to learn English. Is that correct?
Yes.
Can you say that? My desire is to learn English.
My desire is to love English. Is to learn English. English.
One more time. My desire is to learn English.
My desire is to learn English.
Give her a clap, everybody. Yay! Okay. Angelo, tell me one thing that you want me to know. Samar, please mute your microphone. Angelo, one thing you want me to know. One thing.
You want me? Is improve my English. My English. I want to go to London. I want to go back to UK to London this summer, but I want someone to practice with me.
Okay, thank you, Angelo. The one thing that you want is someone to practice English with. Is that right?
Yes, practice with me.
Can you say that for me? I want someone to practice English with.
I want someone to practice with.
Practice what with? English. I want someone to practice English with.
I want someone English.
I want someone to practice English with. Okay. I want
someone to practice English with.
Great. Samar, What is the one thing that you want? Tamar?
Again, what? Yes.
What is the one thing you want?
I want to improve my fluency in English.
That was not what you said. You said, I want to improve my English.
Yes, yes. I want to improve my English.
Yes. So, Angela, what do you want?
Me, I want someone to practice English
With. Samar, what do you want?
I want to improve my English. Yes.
Okay, so there are too many R's in there for fluency. I want to improve my English. Samar, I want
to improve my English. I want to improve my English.
Thank you. Please mute your microphone. Alamon, what one thing do you want? One.
I want to improve my English fluency.
I want to improve my English fluency. Very good. Samar, what do you want?
I want to improve my English.
Angela, what do you want?
I want someone to practice English with.
Felice, what do you want?
I want to be as good as native speaker.
I want to be as good as native speakers. Haran, what do you want?
I want to be like native speaker, to speak English like English native speaker.
Haran, what do you want?
I want to speak English like a native speaker.
I want to speak English like a native speaker.
I want to speak English like native speaker.
I want to speak English like a native English speaker. I want to speak English like a native English speaker. What do you want?
I want to speak English like native speaker.
A native speaker. What do you want?
I want to speak English like native speaker.
Angela, what do you want?
I want someone to practice English with.
Tamar, what do you want?
I want to improve my English.
Perfect. Can you see how repeating these things, the fluency is coming? Waleed, what do you want? Waleed, what do you want?
I want to speak a fluent English, a fluent spoken English.
Waleed, what do you want?
I want to speak a fluent spoken English.
I want to speak a fluent spoken English. I want to speak English fluently. I want to speak English fluently. What do you want?
I want to speak English fluently.
What do you want, Waleed?
I want to speak English fluently.
Haas, what do you want?
Oh, I want to sound like a native English speaker.
That's a great question. Haas, what do you want?
I expected you to ask me the same question, Doctor. Well, I want to sound like a native English speaker.
Okay, so the reason I asked Haas to add more, because Haas has been with me and we learned to add more and more and more to what we're saying. Didu, thank you for joining us today. What would you like to learn?
I want to improve my English skills. I want to sound like a native English speaker.
One thing.
I want to sound like a native English speaker. That's it.
Okay, so I wanna is what we do say. I wanna, but I would encourage you not to start out by saying I wanna, but this is what we say. I wanna, but I want to. Okay, good. Did I get everybody? I think. I don't even know. Did I call on everyone? Oh, let's see. Oh, Nargis, here's the thing. If your video isn't showing, I probably don't know that you're here. Nargis, unmute your microphone if you're still here and turn your camera on if you can. Nargis? Nargis, are you here? Okay. Faisal, are you here? Turn your video on if you can.
Yes, I am here, but there's no option to.
Okay, and that's fine. So if we fail to mention you, sometimes you may have to just post something in the chat box, because if I don't see a video, I don't know that you're really here unless I go to something else. Faisal, what would you like to learn? Faisal, unmute your microphone and tell me, what would you like to learn?
I am trying to speak English confidently.
I would like to learn speak English. I would like to speak English with confidence. I would like to speak English with confidence. Maybe that's what you want to learn. What do you wish to learn?
I would like to speak English confidently.
Okay. And Waleed, you have your hand raised. What is it? Waleed. Unmute your microphone, Waleed.
Okay. I repeat what?
Do you have a question? You had your hand raised. No?
No.
Okay, what would you like to learn?
I want to sound as a native speaker.
I want to sound as a native speaker. Okay, so when I say what do you want to learn, the word learn probably should be in your response. I want to learn how to something as a native speaker. Samar, what do you wish to learn?
I wish to learn a lot of idioms and the courage to speak. I want to know.
Angelo, what would you wish to learn?
That I want someone to practice English with.
Okay. Samar, what do you wish to learn?
A lot of idioms.
Okay, Haas, I have got to go.
Yes,
Thanks
great.
everybody for joining me today. Samar, I was expecting you to tell me the thing that you had practiced and you were saying it so well with fluency. I wasn't trying to give you something new to do. Okay, thanks everybody. I hope that you had a great session. You'll see most of this session on the Facebook group. I will stop the recording. You can stay here as long as you wish, but I do not plan to come back here today. Okay, thanks so much. Bye guys.
Okay, thank you, doctor. Take care.
See you later,
Thank you.
Dr. Priscilla.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay. Or maybe we can continue.
Okay, guys, who wants to stay and who wants to leave?
I'm
Yeah, we can
staying.
continue with the meeting. Yeah, we can
Yeah, I think
speak among ourselves.
Sorry, he's just left.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to.
Are you
I
gonna
have
be
to leave.
gonna?
Okay, Summer, take care. See you next time.
Okay, no
inshallah.
worries. Some you can leave. You may leave.
Take
See you in
care.
the next class. Yeah.
Okay, Shalish, take care too.
I just wanted to ask everybody. No, I just wanted to ask everybody because I didn't get the opportunity to have an introduction with. I didn't get any introduction of. So I don't know most of you guys. So can we have a little a round of introduction?
Okay.
Just 4 lines about you. What's your name? I
Yeah,
already
that's
know
a
your name.
great.
Where are you from? What do you do?
Yeah, that's a great idea, Shalish. He said that he wants you to introduce yourself again, please.
First, okay, I would like to start by myself. I am Shailesh. I am from India and I am working in an organization, hospitality company.
Okay,
and I am
great.
3 years old.
Okay, nice to meet you, Alish.
Yeah, nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. Well, Hamid, Abdul Hamid or Dido, would you mind introducing yourself to all of those that are with us?
Sure. My name is Abdul Hamid. You can call me Dido. I think it's easier. I'm from Algeria and I'm 26 years old. I work as a pharmacist and that's it. Nice to meet you
Okay,
guys.
cool. Okay, Harun, would you like introducing yourself again, please? Harun.
Hello.
Yes,
I have to
hello.
Okay.
go. Bye. I have to
Hello.
go.
My name my name is Harun. I'm from Algeria. I'm 27 years old, and I'm a drilling engineer. That's it. I want to improve my English with you.
Okay. Well, Ali Imran.
Welcome to the group,
Nice to
Harun.
meet you.
Thank you.
So I'm going to next. So I am Ali Imran and I'm from Bangladesh. I am 27 or 28 years old, and my occupation is I'm a investment banker. Thank you.
Nice to meet you, Imran.
Thank you. Well, Faisal.
Hi, my name is Mohammed Faisal Asghar, and I am from Pakistan. And I work as a Microsoft Dynamics 365 developer in a software house in Pakistan. Thank you.
Okay, great.
Welcome
So,
to the
Walid,
group, Faisal.
we haven't heard from you.
Okay, my name is Walid. I'm 24 years old. I'm from Morocco. I'm still studying and in nutrition. So I'm keeping practicing English for improving my
Okay, I
fluency.
think all of you have introduced himself. So since the session will end like in few minutes, so I want just to ask you to say something you wanna say, as simple as that.
I would like to say something. See, to improve our English, mostly what I do, I would like to share with you guys. I watch a lot of movies, Hollywood movies, and I watch news in English. Whatever I can read or write, I do it in English. If I read an article, I read it in English. So watching lots of Hollywood movies has, I helped me with my fluency. But I joined this group because I wanted to speak with the people, because we are not exposed to the environment in our countries, like, right? Because not everyone is speaking English around us. That's why I wanted to join this group to improve my fluency. So if anybody has any idea that how can we improve more, or is there anything, any way else we can improve English, you guys are welcome to say.
Okay. Okay, if any one of you have something to say, just jump in.
I think practicing is the key to improve your English skills. You should practice every day, and you should watch, of course, a lot of movies. It helps. It helps. It really helps. And you should join groups like that. This one. You should talk to people who speaks English. I think that's really helping. What do you think, Hussein?
Okay. So I think the key to be as fluent as a native English speaker is to practice a lot. So whenever you practice, whenever you feel you are able to speak without thinking about words that you will use, and whenever you speak, you practice, I mean, whenever those words will be planted in your memory. So that's it. It's all about practicing, speaking, talking to native speakers too. So that's what I believe. Well, Faisal?
Yes.
You think practicing
What
is
do you
the key
think?
to getting
Yes.
fluency?
Yes. As Lee said and others said that the best way is to practice by watching movies and reading books, and also lot of material available on the internet. Like there is a one best website on the internet which I always check, IELTS online practice. That is a audio available, and you have to you have to same as exam. Then you will check your score, how much you got the score.
Okay, that's a great advice, Faisal.
Yeah, that's a great answer. I believe we still haven't heard from Walid, and that's all. I think after Walid says what he wants to say, we will have to end the session. I don't know if you guys want to stay here, because I will have to leave in a few minutes, 4 minutes. So let me hear from you, Walid.
So do I.
Okay, for me, I think is the the efficient way to improve your fluency in your speaking skills, I think, is to listen a lot. The first thing that is recommended for a lot of people, that you have these skills to listen a lot, and that's the basis of speaking, I think.
Okay, thank you. It was very nice to speak to all of you guys, and I wish we could make it again. So see you later, maybe.
Yep.
I'll
So
see you
it
tomorrow.
was a pleasure talking to you guys. See you later, guys.
Yeah, so
Thank
take
you.
care.
Thank you, all of us.
See you tomorrow.